What's going on, guys? My name's Bill and this is Tool Tech Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, I like to bring you guys a tool that I've been using in my videos or that I've been using on projects in and around the garage. Today's tool is by Beetle Energy. I'll leave a link down below, and what these are adjustable wrenches for AN fittings. I mean, if you're into using AN fittings on your hot rod, whether it be for fuel lines, oil lines, transmission lines, whatever it might be, and you've ever used a regular open-end wrench to maybe tighten down your AN fittings, we all know that when it comes to a metal wrench on an aluminum AN fitting, yeah, it really tends to scratch the hell out of them. Take that anodized coating right off, really can mar up your fittings. That's where you need a set of AN wrenches. These are just anodized aluminum, so they're made of the same material as your fitting, so they're not gonna mar up the finish, they're not gonna scratch them, they're not gonna round the edges. They're really gonna keep your AN fittings looking like new. Now, there are a bunch of different versions of AN wrenches out there. These just happen to be adjustable. You can get some that are non-adjustable. There's a bunch of different types. I'll leave some links down below. Now, what I really like about these is the fact they're adjustable. I don't have to have a whole set of wrenches for AN lines. I mean, these are -6 AN, these are -8. So if I was gonna be working on these alone, let's just say these two, that's at least 4 different wrenches that you need. You need a -6 for the actual female side, for the nut side, the connector, the fitting, and then you need another -6 to hold this one so that you can tighten this down with an adjustable. And then again, for the -8, now there's 4 wrenches. I have 2 adjustable, and that's pretty much all I need. So these are adjustable all the way closed up to a -16 AN fitting. They're nice, smooth operating, nice anodized finish on them. They have really good jaws. I mean, look at that. They're not just a flat style jaw like a regular open-end wrench, but they're actually designed that they give you a better bite on that AN fitting, because it's going to grab that AN fitting on 4 sides, which is really nice. So it really does give you a good positive grip on that AN fitting. So these things are great. Now, a couple things I don't like about them. I don't like those jaws. I like them because they do give you a nice positive grip on 4 sides of that fitting. You're really not going to slip off that when trying to tighten these things down or trying to break them free. Not that AN fittings really need a whole lot of torque, but sometimes, things happen. So while I like that jaw, I also don't. And that's because it's inconvenient. If you're working in a kind of tight spot, or if, especially if you've already got the hose attached to there, let me see if I have one. I don't know if I have one available. So yeah, there we go. So I've got one with a piece of hose on it. So if this was, let's say a fuel line going to, say, a fuel filter maybe, and I had to clean my filter. So with a normal wrench, and like a lot of AN wrenches have jaws just like that, you can come on here and just slip the wrench on there and break it free. These, you can't really do that. So you kind of open them enough to get over your hose, and then come down to your fitting, and then close them around your fitting. So it's kind of inconvenient, especially if you're working in an area where things are kind of tight, the heads are kind of large, whereas if they just had a straight jaw like that, you could probably have the head a little bit smaller and be able to get into some tighter areas a little bit better. So a couple things I don't like about it, but overall I do really like these wrenches. I mean, they got a good feeling handle. The edges of the handles are beveled, so there's no sharp edge when gripping these. Like I said, that angled head, while inconvenient, I do really like that. It does give you a good, positive grip. What I like about having the adjustable wrenches, again, is the fact that I don't have to have like 2-8s and 2-6s and 2-4s for assembling lines. I mean, 2 wrenches, and I can do any AN fitting. Get on there, and then I can immediately go right from this to a -6. It just means I don't have to own or invest as much money into a set or 2 sets of AN wrenches. Guess it all depends. I could see owning both kinds. I don't know what happened there. I could see owning both kinds. Like I said, just because these are kind of bulky on the head side and really hard to get into some tighter spots, and that's where a standard AN wrench that has a head more like a regular wrench would be a little more convenient. But I do really like these. Again, these are by Evil Energy. I'll leave some links down below to different styles of AN wrenches, both these and the regular, open-end wrench style. But yeah, pick you up if you're doing anything with AN lines, whether you're building fuel lines, transmission lines, coolant lines, whatever you're using. If you're really wanting to keep your AN fittings looking like new, keep it from getting damaged, you need to get some good AN wrenches. Because these will just tear up your fittings over time. Not only will it take the fitting off, but it can actually damage the fitting itself. I've got a couple that are pretty chewed up from regular wrenches. So yeah, pick yourself up some AN style wrenches. They'll really keep your fittings looking like new. They'll keep them, you won't have to worry about wearing them out, destroying them, damaging them in any way whatsoever. Appreciate you for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell, get back to work.